We're live. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Mayor.
Morning.
Nina, could you please call the roll?
Sure. Mayor Lynch,
Here.
Member Finley,
Here.
Member Lewis,
Here.
Member Sonity,
Here.
Member Williams.
We have the approval of the minutes from the January 12th meeting. Did everybody get a chance to look at those?
Yes.
If so, I need a motion to approve the minutes from January 12th.
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the January 12th meeting.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion? If not, Nina, please call the roll.
Mayor Lynch,
Yes.
Member Finley,
Yes.
Member Lewis,
Yes.
Member Sonity.
Yes.
We have no unfinished business. Under new business, we have Victory versus the City of Portage settlement. Dan, that would be you.
Yes, Mayor, thank you. Can everybody hear me?
Mhm.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So this was a vehicle accident that occurred back in 2015. At the time, our vehicle insurance, we were self-insured. So this is, I'm told, the last one from that period of time. So it's all on us. This case was filed back in 2016. So it's got some whiskers on it. It went through mediation last month. And at the end of the mediation, it was the mediated settlement called for this. So what you're seeing in front of you is the $65,000 mediated tentative settlement subject to your approval. Nina, I think you said we've got a fund that we can pull this out of. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. I don't have a W-9 for this person.
We'll get that for you. I just want to, since this is a settlement agreement, I need the Board of Works to, if you're so inclined, to approve this settlement so we can move it to the next exciting chapter, which is paying it. Any
So then-
question?
Basically, what we're approving is the settlement. Then do we have to come back and approve the payment, or is that one?
No, so what I would ask, Mayor, is that you approve the settlement and the payment of the claim.
Okay,
I'll make a motion that we approve the settlement and the payment of the claim in the case of Victory versus the city.
I'll second.
we have a motion by Jamie, seconded by Shauna. Is there any further discussion?
One question, Dan, do we need to help Nina or clarify our statement with the appropriate account it needs to come from or anything? Or
No, Nina and I
Okay.
and the mayor, yeah, we've talked sort of ad nauseum about this, sort of leading into even to the mediation. So Nina's got it handled, and I'll just get her the W-9, and then she knows where to take it from. That's
Okay, great, thank you.
So Nina, you said that we actually have a special fund that comes from?
Yeah, CLPD.
Okay. Okay, we have a motion and a second. If there's no further discussion, Nina, would you please call the roll?
Mayor Lynch,
Yes.
Member Finley,
Yes.
Member Lewis,
Yes.
Member Sonity.
Yes.
We have attorney representation contract BZA 2021.
Mayor, I'll take that one as well, if you are so inclined to let me. So this, what I'm doing with these, this is Attorney McClure has been representing the BZA and Plan Commission. As you guys are probably aware, he also is the Plan Commission attorney for the county. So I'd asked him to come in and do this. The Plan Commission, has approved him being their attorney, continued. I take the position that for any attorney contracts, I'm asking that it be brought to the Board of Works as well for your approval. This is the same as it has been. There are no changes. It just keeps them going for this year. So I would ask that the board, approve this. I can't think of a better plan attorney than Scott. He and I overhauled the county's planning department, so he's got a wealth of knowledge. So I'd ask that you approve it.
I'll make a motion that we approve the attorney contract for the Plan Commission and the Board of Zoning Appeals to Ray Melwood McClure.
Second.
We have a motion by Jamie, seconded by Steve. Is there any further discussion? If not, Nina, please call the roll.
Mayor Lynch,
Yes.
Member Finley,
Yes.
Member Lewis,
Yes.
Member Williams.
You
We
didn't
have
say-
the revision to police procedures.
Nina, excuse me, Mayor.
Yes.
Member Sanity.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're easy to forget, Steve.
Okay.
We can see him now.
Sorry, Steve.
Okay.
It's so great to see you on there, Steve. It really
Oh,
is.
wow.
Love that. So we have the revision to police procedures. I don't see that documented.
Yeah, is there a document for that?
Mhm.
I don't have anything.
So I got a text from Chief
Mhm.
Candiano that indicated that they're on the call, but they don't have access to speak. So maybe he could answer some questions if he could get, I don't know what's going on with that, but that's what he just texted me.
I just asked him to unmute him.
Chief, if you can hear us, unmute.
Hey, can you hear us now?
We hear
Yes.
you
Yes,
now.
sir.
Okay. We're gonna grab the form. I thought we had sent it over to you. Just 1 second here. So basically, we, in line with the presidential order regarding chokeholds, we have made an amendment to our policy. Assistant Chief Uzelak did a good job working on that and putting that together. So we just want to get that approved by you all. So we are grabbing it. We didn't think we were going to be able to talk. So
And Mike, has Ted run that by Stacy? Has she reviewed it? Because if not, we can just make this approval subject to my review or Stacy's review.
yeah, he ran it by her.
Okay.
And it's basically in line with, so, and part of what came down was through the presidential order, and then the states through the academy and through the chief of police organization, they were requesting that we get these through. There's a contingency with federal funding and things to get these done. So we have done that. So we put it into effect, we sent it out basically to the officers last week, but obviously needed to come before you guys. So here, I'm gonna let Ted go ahead and read this to you since he put the wording together.
Okay, so it's a policy addition to, and it'll be under policy 4.07B like boy. And first it defines a chokehold and then it prohibits it. And what it says is a chokehold is a physical maneuver or technique that restricts an individual's ability to breathe for the purpose of incapacitation. In compliance with Presidential Executive Order number 13929, it is the policy of the Portage Police Department to prohibit chokeholds in all cases except those in which lethal force is justified. That's the extent of the policy change.
And I've seen a couple of these in other municipalities, if I may, and this is right in line with that. So I would concur that this policy is necessary, and the chief was correct that when I read the presidential executive order, it does tie to some funding. So I would suggest that the board approve this policy.
Do we need to make that approval subject to you, or we just go ahead and just approve it?
I think we're okay. I
Okay.
just got a text from my wife that she's seen it, so we're good.
Okay, well then I'd
I
like,
think that the Board of Works needs to have a copy of this, please.
Yes.
So when we're approving these things, that they
Mhm.
actually have eyes on a document.
Yeah, I don't have it.
thank you.
So Mayor, do
So-
you want to hold this off till the next Board of Works meeting till you have a chance to review, or?
What are the board's thoughts on this?
I'll send it again.
I can
Yeah,
say
we-
that I trust Chief Candiano and Ted and the chief and the assistant chief and Dan and Stacy enough. Just if we can moving forward, have it in advance, but I trust them at this point to say, especially with it being tied to funding, I don't want anything to impact that.
I agree. It's pretty
We can
straightforward.
And we can resend that
Yeah.
right now. We had sent it last week. I don't know if it's out there in cyberspace somewhere, so we'll resend it. But he read it verbatim, and we had the other attorney wouldn't take a look at it. And as Dan said,
The smarter attorney Whitten.
yeah,
See,
Okay?
there you have it. See, I'm good with that.
I'll let you make that
disagreeing,
judgment.
Dan.
But it is in line with what all the other departments in the state are doing.
Good.
And so we'll get it sent over to y'all.
Okay,
Appreciate that.
Mhm.
so we will need a motion to approve the change to police procedures.
I will make the motion to make the change to police procedures regarding chokeholds.
I'll second that.
We have a motion by Shauna, seconded by Jamie. Is there any further discussion? If not, Nina, please call the roll.
Mayor Lynch,
Yes.
Member Finley,
Yes.
Member Lewis,
Yes.
Member Sanity.
Yes,
Thank you, everyone. We have the release of the,
Mayor, it's Ted
Yes.
Uselak, if I may.
yes,
I have sent that to Nina and to you.
okay.
If you would like to send that to each member now, I don't have their email addresses handy.
Then if you would send it to Norma, because Nina's on this link with me, so. Norma can send it out right now from my email.
I will send it to Norma right this second.
Thank y'all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
thank you.
So the next item is a release of the maintenance bond for Twilla Development. Dan?
Yes, Madam Chairman. So I have had the opportunity to speak with the planning attorney, and I've also spoken, and I know someone from Mr. Twilla's office is watching. I did have an opportunity to speak with his attorney this morning, and I'm going to have a follow-up telephonic meeting with Attorney Parkinson and Attorney McClure in our planning department. I would ask that this be tabled over to the next Board of Works meeting to give me an opportunity to do that.
Okay, do we have a motion to table?
I make a motion to table the Twilla and the Planning Commission.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Steve, seconded by Shauna. Nina, would you please call the roll?
Mayor Lynch,
Yes.
Member Finley,
Yes.
Member Lewis,
Yes.
Member Sanity.
Yes,
We have bulk item appeals. Randy, are you on there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yep.
Here we go. Okay.
Sir.
So there was a third one that was US mailed to us that we received in the mail. So I was gonna try and add that. I did email that to all the
Yes.
members this morning regarding Sherwin. So these are basic, they're $25 each. All the paperwork seems to be in order, and what the resident claims is legit on all three of them. So I'm asking the members to consider reversing the charge on each one of these. And that would be on Meadow, Mulberry, and Sherwin. Any questions?
yes,
No.
I have a question.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Steve.
Randy, on that one where the lady, I think the address was something 11 and something in 12, and the neighbor puts the garbage on that side of the mailbox and she gets charged. Did anybody from your office contact the other side and tell them to put it directly in front of their house and not somebody else's house, or if it's a duplex or whatever it is?
That's on our agenda. So as soon as we get this corrected, I will make contact with that resident on that side and indicate to them where they're to put their bulk items going forward.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. So we need a motion to approve the bulk item appeals reversal.
I make a motion to approve the bulk items reversal of their claim of our ticket, whatever.
So that would be for
Second that.
Meadow, Mulberry, and Sherwin.
Sherwin, okay.
Right.
Meadow, Mulberry, and Sherwin.
And I'll second that.
We have a motion by Steve, seconded by Jamie. Is there any further discussion? If not, Nina, please call the roll.
Mayor Lynch,
Yes.
Member Finley,
Yes.
Member Lewis,
Yes.
Member Sanity.
Yes,
We have the claims for $843,200.35. Did everybody get a chance to look at the claims?
Yes.
Mhm.
Ina,
Yes.
I had sent you a question yesterday about the proven. I had a question on that.
Right.
Did you find out about that?
I did actually. Well, first we didn't receive it 5 days before the claims, before we were starting the register, so it wasn't eligible to be on this docket anyway. But there was an error that I needed to investigate, so the bill was for approximately 59,000 and really it's supposed to be about 14.
Okay,
So they're
Well, I'm
revising it and
I'm
resending.
glad we had that conversation though, so at least we can get that straightened out.
I do have a question. There was a grant services bill to Carner Blue.
Mhm.
Yes,
It comes out of City Hall equipment repairs, I think, building repairs. What was
It's
that
just a
grant
bad name for
for?
that appropriation. It's a professional services actual line item. It just has
Okay.
a bad name in the system. That was approved last year. That's for the planning department.
Okay. And that, like you said, that's just a title that we can, professional services probably needs to be, okay.
It'll be
right,
fixed
Jamie,
when
if
we
you
roll the year.
remember, they're the company that was doing the work on the Garriton School.
Okay.
And then I do have a question, two questions, actually. Two questions, one statement. Page 7, item 4 appears to have a future date on there, Nina. I don't know if that's an error. It says 6/26/2021.
Hmm.
Honestly, I don't know why it says that. It should say, I'm gonna say 01.
Okay,
But it was already paid. This was a wire transfer.
okay,
This was for an equipment lease for police vehicles that the city had entered into spring of last year. So this
Okay.
was actually our first payment on it. I can check with Diane on that and find out why.
okay. Yeah, I just didn't know if that we were accounting for that for later.
Our next payment would be due in July, so maybe that's why.
Okay, that would make sense too. Queuing that up. My other one, I wanted to say this out loud to everyone too, just for the constituents. Another reason why these claims are high is because we had a lot of vehicle equipment leasing paid on page 1. So I wanted to say that out loud for our constituents so that they were aware. And that's specific on page 1 for us that are on the board. So a lot of those came due this month as well. So I wanted to say that too. And wanted to say good job to you as well, Nina, because on page 3, I thought it was cute that you had it down to the penny, girlfriend. 0.01 is on there. So I wanted to say that. I needed to call that out on there.
Balance that fund. Thank
So
you.
0.01. So I needed to make that comment for you, okay?
Thank you.
Got to balance
Yeah.
somewhere.
She's not getting called out for anything,
So-
that girl.
I needed to say that one out loud to you.
Thanks for noticing.
That was good, Shawna. That was good. So are there any more questions on the claims? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the claims.
I'll make a motion to approve the claims.
I'll second it.
We have a motion by Shawna, seconded by Steve. Is there any further discussion? If not, Nina, please call the roll.
Mayor Lynch,
Yes.
Member Finley,
Yes.
Member Lewis,
Yes.
Member Sanity.
Yes.
We have major illness claims. Dan, did you have any major illness claims?
I did. I think we were up to at 1.4, but I think maybe one more was added on, Nina. So
Yep.
we're at 5. So I signed off on the 5. They all met. They all passed muster. My recommendation is to approve.
Okay. We need a
I'll
motion
make a
to
motion, we
approve.
approve. I'll make a motion, we
Okay.
approve the 5 claims.
Second.
We have a motion by Jamie, seconded by Steve to approve the major illness claims. All in favor? Oh, no, Nina, call the roll. Sorry.
Mayor Lynch,
Yes.
Member Finley,
Yes.
Member Lewis,
Yes.
Member Sanity.
Yes.
So is there any other business to come before this board? And yes, I do have something to bring up. We will be opening our buildings to the public on February 1st. So the public will be able to come back in. They still must wear a mask and stay the 6-foot distancing. We have hand sanitizer everywhere for people. So we still need everybody to remain safe and stick with the mask, guys, because we want to get this COVID out of here. So that's all that I really have. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to bring up?
Yes, Madam Mayor.
If not,
Yes, I
yes,
want to bring up an opportunity that the city has, well, our department, our sanitation department has an opportunity here to seek and pursue some grant money. So I'm seeking the permissions from the board to seek those grants. There's various grants for some CNG, compressed natural gas, some alternative fuel for equipment that is out there. Some of the matching is up to 80-20 match. So I'm just going to seek out the permission for the board to seek out that grant money. The one grant individuals that we'll be working with is from South Shore Clean Cities. So if you guys, if anyone has any questions, I could try and answer them right now, but just seeking permission to seek out those grants.
and I would like to add, Randy and I were on a Zoom call with South Shore yesterday for about an hour and a half, and some of his crew and his assistant superintendent. And I don't know if anybody remembers the Volkswagen lawsuit, the federal lawsuit with Volkswagen. And so states were able to get money in, I think across the country, it was like $2 billion. This is the last year that grant is going to be available for purchase of things like CNG vehicles. So this will be the last year that if we would get the grant, is the last year that we could even apply for it. And in reviewing with South Shore yesterday, there are some huge grants out there right now that would allow us to actually reduce the cost of a garbage truck by almost a half. So we need to have Randy looking into that and see where we're at. We'll be getting with Nina and our budget chair in the event he is successful in getting those. Those grants close out, I believe, the end of March, Randy?
Yes, some of those grants do. There's continued grants that will open up back in September of this year. So, but the Volkswagen one, yes, it is closing here pretty soon, and we have to get the application completed, and that'll be all done through South Shore Clean Cities. So I'm meeting with Ryan, who is with South Shores this February 5th, and he's going to be doing an audit on our sanitation equipment. So that'll all be done and transpired, and that application submitted in time.
And just to let you know that members of our street department and the superintendent and the assistant superintendent have been going to various cities that are running CNG vehicles right now. Lake Station, I believe. Randy, did they have 2 of them?
Yes, 2 of them. Hobart has several of them, and I think they've got on order 7 other pieces of equipment for their sanitation department, which has been all done through the grants.
So anytime we can get grants for our city, it's a huge cost savings for us, especially when they're the 80-20s. So Randy will be looking into that. He'll be getting with Dan and making sure those are okay. Then we will be sitting down with the clerk treasurer and the budget chair to see if there's a way that we could actually get some of these grants and apply for a couple of new trash vehicles, because they're falling apart. The money we're spending to keep them repaired right now is astronomical. It's just a humongous waste of money. So we're going to be looking into that, and we'll be reporting back to you on that. Randy, did you have any more you wanted to add to that?
No, just, please approve.
So we'll need a
Would you-
motion for Randy to move forward looking into these grants. He's not purchasing anything right now, so I want everybody to know that. He just is seeking permission to look into getting these grants. So that is what that motion would be for.
I'll make the motion that we allow Randy to pursue the grant opportunities for the city.
I'll second.
We have a motion by Jamie, seconded by Steve. Is there any further discussion, any questions? If not, Nina, would you please call the roll?
Mayor Lynch,
Yes.
Member Finley,
Yes.
Member Lewis,
Yes.
Member Sanity.
Yes.
Is there any other items to come before this board? If not, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that.
We have a motion by Steve, seconded by Jamie. Nina, would you please call the roll?
Mayor Lynch,
Yes.
Member Finley,
Yes.
Member Lewis,
Yes.
Member Sanity.
Yes.
Thank you, everyone. We're not sitting here with a foot of snow today. Our
Yay.
streets are nice and clean. So we're thankful for things like that today. So everybody have a
Everybody have
great
a
day and
good
be
day.
safe.
You too.
Have a
Have a
good
good
one,
one.
everybody.
Be
Bye-bye.
safe. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.